I had an idea. What if I built a Pokemon game and put my favorite YouTubers in it? And then I had another idea. What if I put my brother as the final trainer and then surprised him with the game?
This is actually kind of the same.
There's just one problem. I don't know how to build a Pokemon game. I did some research and found out building your own Pokemon game was possible, but it was going to be difficult. So we got to work. So I wanted to build a working beta for the game and made some goals of what that would look like. Number 1 was to build the first town. Number 2 was to build Route 1. Number 3 was to make the YouTubers gym leaders. Number 4 was to make an Elite 4 with some of my favorite YouTubers. And finally, number 5 was to deliver the game to my brother. And you're gonna wanna watch the end to see that.
I'm Jace Young.
I started by buying this program called RPG Maker XP and downloading something called Pokemon Essentials, which is essentially like a pre-built tutorial Pokemon game maker, which is super cool. However, using it is a little complicated. Luckily, I had my boy Thunzaga. My bad, it's Thundaga. I think I say Thunzaga the whole time. It is Thundaga. I'm so sorry. Thundaga, you're the man. A different YouTuber who has many tutorials on Pokemon Essentials. This man is the only reason I was able to build this game. So, shout out to Thunzaga. Really appreciate you. So, with the help of my new mentor, I started goal number 1, building our first town. Which honestly, the building part isn't too bad. Because of Pokemon Essentials, you can kind of just drag and drop graphics onto the screen. And after playing with it a little, it's not too hard to start just building a town from scratch. I wanted to make the first town feel like a regular Pokemon game, but also made it a little different. So of course, I made a neighbor's house just like normal. I had Professor Oak's lab, and then to maybe switch it up a little bit, I put a big YouTuber's house. This game is a proof of concept, or a beta, so I decided not to use my time to actually build out the house, but decided to put a car in front and people outside like they were waiting for the YouTuber. The hardest person to program though was your mom. And no, I'm not talking about your mom, I'm talking about your mom in the game. For the life of me, it was so hard to figure out how your mom would stop you and you could actually talk to her and she'd give you items. No matter what I did, it just seemed like the game broke. Because I essentially have to go through and tell your mom, if you come down the stairs and do this, she does this, and then she gives you this item, and then if you want to come back and talk to her, then she has to do this. Anyways, we're not going to get into all that, but I was finally able to figure out how to do it all because of my boy Thunzaga. And just like that, goal number 1 was down. I like how I say it like it took minutes, but it took hours and hours to do that. Anyways, goal number 2 was to build route number 1. Now that I already knew how to build a map, route 1 actually was pretty easy. Especially because I decided to leave trainers out of this version of the beta. I want to add trainers in the game down the line, but for this proof of concept, I just wanted to make it as simple as possible. This route actually went pretty smooth. I finished it up, and I decided to add something super fun on this route. In the game, I wanted you to be able to get sponsorships just like you would as a YouTuber. So on every route, there's a person you can talk to that owns a business and you can accept a sponsorship deal. I went through and added, if you accept the sponsorship deal, you get money and a Pokemon. And of course, like any sponsorship deal, you can just pass on the opportunity. But I wanted to add fun things like in this game to make it feel like you're a YouTuber. Because the idea and concept of this game is for you to go through, beat all the other YouTubers, and to become the biggest and best YouTuber there is. So instead of getting gym badges, you're worrying about getting subscribers. Which leads me to goal number 3. We finished goal number 2 and are now moving on to making the gym leaders YouTubers. So to continue what I was saying, instead of beating a gym leader and getting a gym badge, you beat a YouTuber and get them as a subscriber. For the first YouTuber, I wanted it to be a big wow factor for when people played the game, especially for when my brother played the game. So I decided to do one of his and my favorite YouTubers, which is Ryan Trahan. And I tried to pick YouTubers that at least had one video about Pokemon. But before we get into more details about that, I first have to let you know we built out a whole nother town. We won't really go into the details, but I added a few fun things like a crowd waiting for you at the beginning, and there's like a little kid you can come talk to. He'll swipe his mom's credit card and give you donations. Now that the town was built out, it was time to build the first gym. To make it a little easier on myself, I copied one of the Pokemon Essential gym and put it into my game. Now it was time for the part I was most stressed about, which was going through and building Ryan Trahan's sprite and his little graphic that pops up when you battle him. I was very stressed about this because I'm not really an artist, and I feel it's a pivotal part of the game to sell you that this is Ryan Trahan. So I fired up Paint, which I haven't used in years, and used a copy of a sprite for a template. I then put a picture of Ryan Trahan on one side of the screen and started painting away. And surprisingly, this actually went better than I thought. I think it turned out not half bad. However, I knew building the graphic would be a little bit more difficult. So I went through the Pokemon Essentials and tried to find a graphic that I could use as a template that would be similar to what I'd want to use for Ryan Trahan. I decided to build the graphic off of Ryan Trahan's thumbnail for his Pokemon video. So I found a template, put it in Paint, and we started painting away again. And honestly, I surprised myself that I thought this looked pretty decent. Now this has been kind of a long spiel, but to quickly go through, I had to go in and type out what Ryan Trahan's team would look like, what kind of Pokemon he's using, what moves they'd have, what EVs they'd have, items, etc. And I don't really want to spoil that because at the end of this, I actually have a file where you can go download and play the game for yourself. I finally got everything ready and then I play tested it to see if it worked. And of course, it was so broken. It was so hard. I tried so many times to fix it and I could just not get this gym leader to work. It would come up with error messages and I just couldn't battle Ryan Trahan. So, you know where we win. My boy Thunzaga came in clutch again and helped us figure out what we were doing wrong. Now, this is what it looks like. Which I think looks pretty sick. But I thought battling one YouTuber before the Elite Four just wasn't cool enough. So I made a whole nother route and a whole nother town and put another YouTuber in as another gym leader to fight. For this YouTuber, I wanted another wow factor. So I thought a lot about it and decided to go with another YouTuber my brother really likes, which is Ludwig. I again went through and built out his whole team, what Pokemon he'd have, what items, etc. And then of course, had to build Ludwig's sprite. So I again fired up Paint, put a picture of Ludwig on one side and the sprite on the other, and started painting. And here's what I made for the sprite and for the graphic. And I think they turned out pretty decent. Hopefully I don't just get roasted in the comments. These don't look good. Goal number 3 was down and it was time for my 4th goal to build out an Elite Four of YouTubers. And I thought, honestly, this will probably be the easiest part. But the Elite Four was, it was a little difficult. Coding that the doors open when you beat an Elite Four member and then close behind you and then the next one doesn't open because you beat this Elite Four member was just like so complicated. At this point, I'm about 10 days in, 20 plus hours, and I am just banging my head against the wall because I cannot figure this out. So, you know where we win. My boy Thunzaga came in clutch. I had to watch the video about 5 times, but I finally got it, and the Elite Four was working. The next and hardest part was to decide which YouTubers I wanted to add into the Elite Four. So, I decided to go with Small Ant, Shiny Catherine, Pokemon Challenges, and then my brother, Jace. 1, I really love all these content creators. I think all their content's awesome. And 2, I thought it made the most sense that the last YouTubers you battle are people who actually play Pokemon because they're the highest level and would know the most about Pokemon. So I decided to sit down and spend a couple hours and make all of their sprites. This took a very long time and I only had so many templates to go off of. For Small Ant, I took the template of the little kid and made it look like he was playing a Game Boy. I feel like Small Ant loves the Game Boy Pokemon games, so I thought that would just kind of be kind of fun. For Shiny Catherine, I of course did the iconic purple hair, and of course made her team all shinies. And for Pokemon Challenges, I did his classic Elite Four Nuzlocke where he wears the sunglasses. That's always one of my favorite parts of his videos, so I thought that'd be super fun. And all of these YouTubers' teams are hard, but of course Pokemon Challenges and my brother's team are kind of insane. I then went through and made my brother's sprite and graphic, and I think that was one of my favorites. I really wanted that part to be a big wow and shock factor when I gave him the game and he played it for the first time. I went through, designed all their teams, I also added an intro and a starting loading screen, and it was time to deliver the game.
Whoa, the Bearded Brother presents. Oh my god, this is actually kind of sick. Welcome to PokeSupermaster. Gotta vlog them all. You yourself are a great YouTuber and will need to defeat every YouTuber along the way. What? On this journey, we hope you will obtain millions of subscribers, thousands of likes, and of course the title of the best Pokemon YouTuber. Okay, who's the champion? Like Mr. Beast?
Oh, you'll see.
So I'm going to be the best Pokemon YouTuber.
Yep.
Pokeball things for you. Isn't she sweet? Also take these before you go. 100 rare candies. Who's this? Can't talk right now. I'm trying to complete my Minecraft 24-hour challenge. No way. That's awesome. Excuse me. We're going Bulbasaur.
Nice, good choice, good choice.
Also, should I subscribe to the Bearded Brother? He's awesome. Yes. Let's go. Dude, this is crazy. You made this.
It's fun to see it like come to life.
Oh, let's go. All right. My first guy. I have a Pokemon grooming business. Would you be interested in my company sponsoring your series? What the heck? Yeah, I'd love to. Whoa, a Pikachu and $5,000. We've been watching your series and wanted to greet you in Pennytown the right way. You're going to crush the first YouTuber in this competition. Pennytown? Okay, here we go. Ryan Trahan. Howdy. I spent 100 days in Pokemon once, so I'm ready to become the best Pokemon YouTuber. What? No way! It looks like him. That was awesome, dude. It like actually pulled up a picture of him. What? He has a shiny Charmander named Spock? Oh, like his dog?
Yeah.
Dude, Spock, he's freaking good. A full restore. What?
And I gave him items.
Yes!
That was,
dude, he was crazy. Man, that's awesome, dude. I love that. As the sponsorship went so well, would you re-interested in my concept? Yes. So excited. Oh! Welcome to Ludlock Town. Oh, baby. This guy does a Pokemon Nuzlocke every year, but doesn't really know anything about Pokemon. So if you lose to him, that's kind of embarrassing. Let's just say he definitely isn't going to be the best Pokemon YouTuber. Oh, baby. Okay. Ludwig, what's up, Dino? I love the pictures, dude. Come on. Let's go! Send out hat? Wait, why is it hat?
I don't know. I just looked up Ludlocks, and that was one of his Pokemon that died like right away.
Oh, it was named Hat.
Yeah. Ooh. Congrats, that's the easiest fight in the game.
Oh, really? It's freaking hard. Small ant. Here we go. Holy frick. Let's go.
Let's go.
Whooper. He did beat the whole game with Whoopie. Let's go. Who's this?
I don't know if you'll know this person.
Shiny Catherine. I don't think I know her.
She's like a shiny hunter YouTuber.
Good luck beating my shiny team. All her Pokemon are shiny.
Guess you'll see.
Hallelujah. What's the last guy? This should do it. No!
Minnie's kind of insane. You did it, dude.
Hallelujah.
Let's go.
Hallelujah.
I think Small Ant's the easiest, and then she gets harder. It just gets harder.
Dude. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it.
You got this, dude. You got this.
Who is this? I'm Pokemon Challenge. Is the greatest Nuzlocker in the world, but I'm sure you already knew that. It's a Charizard?
Let's go. Let's freaking go.
Let's go.
You did
Let's
it, dude.
go.
Well done. This next guy is the guy I've been most excited for you to see. I think, yeah, you're going to really like this guy.
Dude, I'm pumped.
Good luck.
Sadly, that all ends here. I'm Jace Young. It's me. It's wrong. That's scary.
Doesn't that look just like you?
He's got a Poliwrath.
Oh, you got this.
Come on.
Oh! Oh, he
He
missed!
missed.
Oh.
He is a Power Star.
Did he do it?
Yes, crit. Golem. Did you know I was gonna be Golem?
No, I had no idea.
Flamethrower. Okay.
4 down.
Garchomp.
Oh, you missed.
No.
Oh,
no. He'll use a move right now. He'll use Sword Stance. His accuracy fell. That could do it for us.
No way.
His accuracy fell again.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
There's nothing left in Muddy Water.
Oh. Oh my my gosh, you did it! Oh my gosh! You're insane! Alright, final guy. Dino.
Here we go.
Yeah, Dino's actually kind of trash.
Oh gosh.
You did it, dude.
You did it. G. Willikers grade.
Did it, dude.
Did it.
Wow, let's go.
Dude, that was awesome. I loved it. It was so much fun.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it was awesome.
And just like that, all our goals were finished. You also can play this game. It's totally free. There's a link in the description. You can download the game. I have lots of ideas and would love to build this into a full game. So if you enjoyed it and want to see something like that, be sure to subscribe and like this video. Also, a quick disclaimer, you might run into bugs in the game. If so, let me know. And be sure to save a lot in the game. So if anything crashes, you still have your data. Anyways, that's it for me. Have an amazing day. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.